All right, gang, today we're going to talk about some of the dirty secrets about your engine oil and the life of it inside your engine. Now, when it breaks down, it forms something called stiction. Yeah, exactly. What the heck is stiction? Well, we all know friction. Well, when it becomes a sticky, tar-like, and you can kind of see parts up here that are starting to pick up sort of a varnishy, sticky type substance, and things, instead of things sliding nice and smoothly like they're supposed to, they kind of stick and get kind of gooey. And all of a sudden, a lot of function stops happening properly. You can start losing performance, fuel economy, or even some catastrophic failures. So let's look inside of our engine over here and where all that oil goes, right? So it starts down here in the oil sump. And of course, we're drawing a V8 because that's the best engine. And it picks up inside an oil pump and starts pushing itself high pressure in various passages to feed all these critical components. Some of the passages are fairly large and it's just flowing, but when it gets to critical components, say, like a lifter, well, there's a little piston and a plunger and a little valve in there that keeps the lash and keeps everything nice and tight. So the lifter doesn't jump off the cam as it goes over the nose, right? It's being held in place because when it comes back down, it can smack and start breaking lifters and cams, right? And so we flow oil up through push rods, and now we got to lubricate the pivot points inside the rocker bearings, right? We've got to get splash oil on the tips so we don't wear out the valves. And another common place is in the turbo. You've got a little shaft and bearing in there, and it needs to spin up to 180,000 or more RPM. That means free spinning, so you get a little bit of build-up, a little bit of stiction in there, and as the exhaust is trying to blow on the pinwheel and drive this side, you're not going to get the boost, performance, the fuel economy. You're really going to feel that impact. Now, where does it come from? We talk about breakdown. Well, oil is just hydrocarbon chains, right? Carbon and hydrogens. Well, when you oxidize, when you heat and you start breaking off the hydrogens, you're left with carbon deposits, right? So this is really what we get. It's engines are hot. We got to oil it, but we got a lot of heat that breaks down the oil, and there we go. So how do we prevent this? How do we fix it? Well, one of our favorites, Stiction Eliminator from Hot Shots Secret. It's a really good, safe, deep clean. You add it to your oil, it can go thousands of miles and really just get a nice cleaning of everything, get those varnishes out of there, get parts moving. It's also got some additional lubricants, right? So it can reduce wear by up to 62%. And on the clean side, on ASTM third-party testing, up to 92% clean rating. So it's really probably one of the best things you can do to run through your engine and get rid of all these varnishes and buildups to let everything run like it should. Now, the best part about Stiction Eliminator, money-back guarantee, so you can't go wrong.
This tech tip is brought to you by Hot Shots Secret, powered by science.